Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to my Aisha and everyone. We are from Group 6 from SR 243 Group B. Today we are gonna to talk about the process human resources management. My name is Muhammad Hakimi bin Hanafi. My fellow group mates is Nur Shazwina binti Shaiful Anwar and Surya binti Muhammad Fauzi. What is human resources management? Human resources management is management function that concerns with getting, training, motivating, and keeping competent employees. HRM also play a key role in helping companies deal with a fast-changing environment and a greater demand for quality employees. And skill and the talents of employees are matching with those required. They are also need to meeting the pay and benefits needs of employees, and they are also balance the suppliers of employees with the demand for employers.
The importance of human resource management is as a necessary part of organizing function of management, which consists of selecting, training, and evaluate the workforce. It also acts as an important strategic tool, which is the human resource management help to establish an organization's sustainable competitive advantage. It also adds the value to the firm, which is high performance work practice lead to both high individual and high organizational performance. The Human Resource Department. Human Resource recruit employees for their line manager to select from as they hire new people. The Human Resource also conduct orientation session for new hire and train many of them to do their job properly. The Human Resource keep the employment record and often involved with legal matter. The Human Resource people also develop the performance appraisal system and form and also determine the compensation guideline for the organization. The Human Resource develop employee health and safety program, work on labor relation and assist in the termination of employees of the organization.
Human resource objective. There are 5 objectives. First, framing the organizational structure. Management and employees working mechanism accumulate the organization structure of the company, assigning the employees according to their abilities for them to perform and work more professionally. Second, utilizing every aspect. Use every single opportunity could potentially help company reach its goal. Create equilibrium between individual goals of employees and company goals. Also for better progress result of the organization. Third, controlling the budget. HR make sure to keeping budget under control. HR happen to cut off major expense of company, trimming executive expenditure as much as possible while the job done. Next, for helping the employees, polish employee skill and sort out their work that fit their capabilities perfectly under particular aspect. And the last one is ensuring the stability of the organization. Human resource management seek out those aspects to ensure stability and future success of company. There are no compromising on company policies when it comes about work on progress.
The function of human resources management. Firstly, to ensure the competent employees identified and selected. Second, employees are provided with up-to-date knowledge and skill to do their jobs. Third, the organization retains competent and high-performing employees to ensure employees who are capable of high performance in their company.
The employment planning is the process of management to ensure the right number of people and people that are capable for helping the organization achieve its goals at the right time. The employment planning also can avoid the sudden talent shortage and surplus. It consists of three steps, which is assessing current human resource, assessing future needs for human resource, and developing programs to meet those needs.
Assessing current human resource. First, human resource inventory report. There are reports that listing the name, education, training, pure employee, language spoken, and other information about each employee in organization. Second, job analysis. The assessment the defined job and behavior necessary to perform them. They consist of skill, knowledge, and abilities to successfully perform each job in an organization. They are required conducting interviews, engage in direct observation, and self-report of employees and manager. Third, job description. A written statement of what a job holder does, how it is done, and why it is done. It typically describes job content, environment, and condition of employment. And the last one is job specification. They are state the minimum qualification that a person must possess to perform a given job successfully.
The assessing future need for human resources because they are divided into two options, which is recruitment and decruitment. What is recruitment? Recruitment is process of locating, identifying, and attracting capable application. Recruitment also can occur in variety settings either inside or outside of an organization.
Decruitment is to reduce surplus of employee in workforce of an organization that have few options, which consist of firing, layoff, attrition, transfer, reduced worksheet, early retirement, and job sharing. For firing, it's a permanent involuntary termination, while layoff is a temporary involuntary termination that maybe lasts only for a few days or extend to years. For attrition, it's not filling opening created by voluntary resign or normal retirement. For transfer, it's moving employee either laterally or downward that usually does not reduce costs but can reduce intra-organizational supply-demand imbalance. For reduced work weeks, the employees might having worked fewer hours per week or sharing job or perform their job on a part-time basis. For early retirement, it's provide the incentive to older and more senior employees to retire before their normal retirement date. And lastly, for job sharing, which having an employee share one full-time position.
Next is selection. Selection is process of screening job application. Why? The reason for selection is first to identify most qualified application for employment. Second, to reduce probability of making reject or accept error. And third is to increase probability of making correct decision. For reject error, the potentially successful applicant, if accept error, ultimately poor performer. For selection device, a manager can select employees using numbers and various type of selected device. They consist of written tests, performance simulation tests, realistic job preview, and interview. Okay, for written tests, as significant input into the selection decision, usually to test knowledge, ability, skill, intelligence, or interest. For performance simulation tests, they are required the job candidate to perform in small part of job for a short time. They consist of actual job behavior which require skill and demonstrate specific knowledge of the job. For realistic job preview, according to Prima and Venus in 1985, RJP is used in early stage of employee selection to provide potential applicant that wish information of both positive and negative aspect of the job. Employees aware what organization will provide them and also expect from them. And the last one is interview. Interview relatively formal in-depth conversation to purpose of assessing a candidate knowledge, skill, and ability, as well as provide information to candidate about organization and potential job.
What is orientation? Orientation is planned introduction to the new employers to their job, co-workers, and the organization. There are two types of orientation, which is work unit and organization. Work unit orientation is clarify how his or her job contribute to unit goal. Second, introduce he or she to their co-workers. And third, familiarize new employees with work unit goal. The second type of orientation is organization. Organization is informed to the new employees about the organization objective, history, philosophy, procedure, and rule. They include a tour of the entries, their facility. What is objective of orientation? Objective orientation is to reduce the initial anxiety all of new employees that they feel as begin their new jobs. The second objective is to familiarize new employees with the job, the work unit, and the organization. Third objective is facilitated the outside-insider transition. The former orientation systems are prevalent in many organizations, especially in large ones.
Next, employee training. They are critical component in human resource management program. Therefore, learning for employee to learning experience that seek relatively permanent change in employees, such their ability to perform on the job improve. Also for skill, knowledge, and attitude or behavior change. Changing what employees know, how they work, or their attitude toward their job, coworker, manager, and organization. And method, there are 6 methods. First, on-job training. To jump right into work from day one can be most effective type of training. Second, job rotation. To getting exposure to variety of tasks from different jobs in particular area of employees. Third method, mentoring and coaching. To experienced workers work together and provide information, support, and encouragement with new employees. Next, experiential exercise. For employees participate in role-playing, simulation, or other face-to-face type of training. Method. For next method is workbooks. Employees refer to training workbook and manual for information. And the last method is classroom lecture. Employee attend lecture designed to convey specific information.
Employee performance management. A performance of management system is a process of established performance standard and appraising employee performance in order to arrive at human resource objective decision and provide documentation in support of this decision. What happens when performance fall? The performance weakness might be from mismatched skill, inadequate training, employee personal problem. For discipline, is action taken by a manager to enforce an organization standard and regulation. For employee counseling, is a process designed to help employee overcome performance related problems.